Hi guys, hi everyone. I want to welcome you to yet another video. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the returning subscribers. I appreciate you all for your support. My name is Sionela Magula. You guys are welcome to call me CEO for short, and this is CEO's Lifestyle. So today I am doing sit down video. I just want to share some things with you guys, maybe share some things that I have done in my life or I've done in the past that have sort of just helped me I don't know how to put it, but that have sort of things that I've implemented or things that I've done and I've just put in place that have actually happened for me, right? Or things that I've manifested for myself, or things that I've wanted to achieve, or things that I've wanted to do that I actually had to put down in a vision board or put in writing. So I just want to share with you that process, what I have done in the past when I had done maybe like my vision board just everything, and share with you some of the testimonies. Okay, so maybe let's start with this. So guys, a vision board, it's where you would write, let's say maybe I believe we all have like our own dreams or aspirations or things that we want to achieve or things that we want to get done. Just we have things that like we want for ourselves, or other people want a better life, other people want better opportunities, other people, they just want a peaceful life, other people want this and that for themselves, and we all have that. I apologize guys for the background noise. It is obviously later on in the day, and so cars are up and down. So basically what I'm saying is that we all have like our own things that we aspire for, or we want for ourselves, or we want to achieve. So like a vision board is where you would put down what you want, whether you use pictures, whether you write in point forms, just you would put down the things that you want for yourself, or things that you'd like to achieve, or things that you want for your life, and you put it down in writing, almost like prayer points or things that you want, but you just basically things that you is in manifesting, things that you want for yourself. So I personally did my first vision board for 2022. So I think I did it end of December or beginning. So I think I would have done it end of December the previous year, or I did it beginning of Jan, I'm not sure, but normally a lot of people do it then at the start of a new year, like almost similar to how you'd have like your New Year's resolution. But however, with having a vision board, just because you've put something down, let's say maybe you want to get a car. If you don't get a car, you do a vision board, let's say for 2022, and if you don't get a car, and it doesn't have to be for a specific year, but I'm just trying to show you guys when I did my one, like my first one. So let's say you do a vision board maybe at the start of 22 and you want a car, and then in 2022 you don't get a car. Just because, but however, you have achieved or ticked off some things off your vision board. Just because you have not yet achieved or done some things on that vision board, it doesn't mean that, you forget about it and it's not going to happen. The vision board, it can still carry on. Maybe you don't get a car that year, but 2 years or 3 years down the line, you're able to actually reflect back. Actually, this is what I had in my previous vision board when something actually happens. And then you're able to actually reflect back and actually say, oh, actually, this has happened, whether it's 2 years or 3 years down the line, or whatever the case may be. So for me, like I said, I did one for 2022 or in 2022, and then I did one for 2023, which I'm going to show you. And I'm just going to share with you even like the personal things that I wanted for myself, or things that not necessarily that I wanted them in that specific year, but things that I'm like, I want this for myself, even though it was not in that specific year, but I knew this is what I wanted for myself. So even though I had no timeline, but I knew, this is what I want, and it just could be anything. It could be anything. So I'm going to share that with you, and I'm going to share with you even some of the things I put maybe in the vision board I have not yet done or have not yet achieved, and some of the things I've achieved, and just a bit of background. And the purpose of this video is to just encourage someone, and just to be more like, I don't know how to put it, but yeah, you know what, let me show you and then we'll talk about it. So I have two of my vision boards. So I did one in 2022, like I said, and one in 2023. In 2024, guys, I did not do one. 2024 is this year. I did not have a vision board this year. And I think the reason why I didn't do it was because I had things in my previous 2 years vision board that I had not yet done or yet achieved, or I had not yet gotten, or yeah, you know what I mean. So I was just like, it's fine, I still have things I need to tick off. So I didn't see a need for me to do one this year. So this year, that's why I'm saying a lot of things happened this year, good things that now I actually realize, and I go back, I was like, oh, actually this was in my vision board, or actually I've written this down before and now it's actually happened. So yeah, so let me show you. So like my first vision board, let me show you what it looks like, and then I'll try and read out to you. Yeah, so you can see this goals, aspiration, and dreams. So this was my vision board in 2022, guys, and I had literally just opened a book. Right in the middle of the book, I bought this 2 quiet book, and I wrote some things I wanted for myself. And a lot of the things you can see I have marked off, or I've ticked off as I went. So I just want to read the things, just read briefly some of the things that I wanted for myself that year, and maybe just give a bit of background here and there where I feel is necessary. So 2022, I think for me, 2022, my biggest one was to qualify in my studies. And that happened for me, guys. In 2022, I qualified in my studies. Maybe for those who might be interested and want to know more, then I can do a separate video of that whole process of my studies and how I qualified and what happened. But in 2022, that's when I qualified and I completed my studies fully. In 2022, my other thing that I wanted for myself was to get a permanent job in finance, which I have here. So you can see here, it was to qualify, and then here I had written I wanted to get like a permanent, I don't know if you guys are able to see that, but my other one was to get a permanent job in accounting or finance, like a better paying job basically. And I did land my first job in 2022 in accounting or finance, just right after qualifying. And then it was just to be independent. It was to get my own place. I have it here, guys. And in 2022 is a year I literally moved out of home. You know, some people may know, you know, I am from KZN. So I moved out of home and I took a leap of faith, and I came this side in Cape Town for work opportunities in 2022. So that's when I relocated this side. So that's where I just gained more independence, and I had put these things down for myself. And guys, you know, other people may know, but other people maybe don't know. But when it came to my studies and me studying and everything, I didn't have the easiest journey, guys. I didn't have a smooth journey. I had ups and downs. I had failures. It was just up and down. So I had actually put this down in my vision board for 2022 that, you know what, I need to be done and dusted. And now I need to just have financial stability, because that is what I wanted in my life. And I think that year I was 26, turning 27. Yes. So I was just at a stage in my life where I just wanted stability and I wanted my own things. So those were the things I wanted. You know, I wanted to travel. I wanted to literally, there was a lot of things I wanted to do, guys. Just financial freedom, financial stability. I wanted to learn new skills. You know, I even have here your Excel skills, your VLOOKUP, your pivots, and all these things. There was a lot I wanted, and you can see I even put some products. I would put like self-care, you know. That's why I had hair products and all of that, or just self-care and those kind of things. And you know, I even put here just to have like to give my child a better future, and all those things. Those were the things I wanted, to just live a balanced life, a healthier life, these were the things I wanted. And on the same book, I also wanted, because I moved out of, okay, and guys, I had done this before the, like early in the year, and I moved out of home towards the end of May, coming this side to Cape Town. So I had done this earlier on in the year, excuse me, with the hope that I'll move out of home and everything. So I had even put like furniture pictures. So this is like the following, because I literally had this done in this page, and then on the next page I put like furniture pictures. My goals was to buy furniture and like home stuff. And you know, funny enough, I even had this this thing about YouTube. So I realized that, you know, I think about it now, it's so funny, like I have this thing about YouTube, talking about I must like start YouTube, I must have good lighting, buy equipment, you know, and had done my research here, you know, how many subscribers I need to monetize, and what the goal was, and all of that. So that was my vision board. And then now I want to show you 2023 vision board, and then we can talk about, you know, other things that have worked for myself. So you can see this one, I had done it different. This one I think I had gone all out. I got a board. You can see I had done it on the 1st of January 2023. This one I even have a date. So I was trying to do it better than what I did in the previous year. So this was 2023. So this one here, guys, because I didn't get my YouTube channel in 2024, in 2023 I carried it over. I put YouTube channel, but I still didn't start it in 2023, right? And then I had so many things. I had be prayerful, you know, I put a boat cruise here because, you know, I wanted like adventure, which I have actually done this. I did this, was it last year? I think on my mom's birthday. Guys, I had like obviously a lot of things, guys. I had buy property, you know, there's a chair. So you can see here I put a house picture, or like they buy a property, and I've got animal pictures. This is just about me liking adventures, wanting to travel, and like all those things. And I put gadgets, like, and I think I still put, yes, I still put about a job, because I still wanted like a better job. Yes, I found work in 2022, but I still wanted, like, you know, something better for me. Yeah, because sometimes you can have a job, but you find there's certain things that the job maybe is not ticking. You know, it could be anything. You know, for others it could be maybe they're just working just to make ends meet. Maybe they're not getting enough money, or maybe it could be the culture, or maybe just the job does not, they realize maybe the job is not in line with where they want to be, or maybe the exposure or whatever. So I still was praying for like a better job still, even though I had a permanent job when I got a permanent job in 2020, but I wanted something else. So, and then I've written something: explore, live life, be happy, financial freedom. And yes, that one is still like a work in progress, and like I always put save money, and that one is still something I have not yet conquered, in terms of like, you know, having access savings and all of that, you know. But however, and other things, and then other things I had, and then I put here, okay, I put congratulations, job, marriage, a house. So, and I even had rings, get married to the perfect soulmate, which we're going to talk about maybe a little bit, you know. And I had things like remain a mentor, which I know I have been, I've had like one or two there's one that I remember, but I actually had two mentees. Was it in 2023 I had two mentees, and one of them was writing exams, and he was successful. Yeah, and then the other lady, I just mentored her, but she wasn't really in my like stream, but she just needed someone not really in the stream or in line with what I had. I don't know how to put it, but literally not like doing the same exams as the other person. but however, she was my mentee as well. And I had put like, oh, your massages and all of that. Yeah. And guys, I got my first massage this year. First time ever. David actually booked me for a massage. So I manifested a lot of things. I said remove or release what is toxic from your life. Like, guys, I'm at a stage in my life where anything that gives negative vibes or negative energy, I don't want that in my life. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for the people around me. So if something is just negative, I can see it's not good for me, it makes me feel sick, then by all means, I always pray, Lord, take this thing out of my life, or help me leave or come out of this thing. So yeah, but now you guys have seen, so I just want to talk to you about some of the things. So I did share some of the things I've achieved, or some of the things I have gotten or I have ticked off, like for example the job. So those are the things. Job, excuse me. And I have shared that, yes, my first permanent job, that was a tick, or in finance, right? And I had another job after that, and now I have another job. Guys, God is faithful. That's all I can say. God has been so good. So in terms of job or work and my career, God has done it for me. So job wise, that has been a tick for me, something I've been manifesting. Much healthier work environment, which I appreciate, and those are the things that I've really, really prayed for, because as much as the other jobs, financially it was better, but this is even better financially for me. And then in terms of the culture, amazing. In terms of the flexibility, amazing. The work from home or the hybrid role, guys, the benefits, guys, all I can say, God has been awesome. So job wise, God has answered. And then when it comes to buying a property, I shared a property video, God has answered, which I showed you was in my vision board for 2023. In terms of starting a YouTube channel, God has answered. I showed you guys it's on my vision board for 2023 and 2022. So, and now these things now that I'm answering, a lot of them were answered in 2024. Yes, I didn't have a vision board in 2024, but I had carried over prior year's vision board, because you can see that I did not discard or throw away the book or my vision board for the previous year after the year had passed. I kept it with me because I knew that there are some things that I have not yet achieved, and also it's good to keep such things, because now you look back on what God has done and you actually see how God has been faithful, So in terms of, I said work, I talked about YouTube channel. Now I'm on YouTube. Finally, I'm on YouTube. Something that, because I am a consumer of YouTube, so I've known that, okay, this is something I'd probably want to do someday. So now I'm on YouTube. Finally, I started. And then in terms of buying a property, that's a tick. And then in terms of, okay, I put a massage there. That's a tick. I had my first massage this year. and then I had marriage. I had marriage on my marriage to the perfect soulmate for me. As much as I'm not, or should I say, even though I'm not yet officially married, or I haven't had a celebration and all of that, but guys, I'll be very, very honest with you. I've been so blessed. God has blessed me with the most amazing partner, the most amazing man. Someone actually called me yesterday. In fact, one of my ex-colleague was like, she saw me on TikTok. So I posted a video, I think a day or two ago, I'd say 2 days ago, where I took a video in the car. There's this trending song on TikTok about finally happy or something like that. I even forgot how it goes. But I took a video of just myself and David driving, and then I had that song playing in the background, and then obviously I posted it on TikTok. It was on our way to work. So she then saw that video and we lost contact. She saw that video and she was like, okay, you happy? I'm happy to just call me on WhatsApp. because we lost contact. The last time I spoke to her is when I moved this side. I think it was in 2022, end of 2022, and then we lost contact because I had to change phone. But I just want to cut the story short. She was so touched. So yesterday I just managed to come back from work. One of my ex-colleagues from where I worked in Durban, I still have a number. We talk to this day. So I said, please, can you give me this person's number? I need to call her. She reached out to me on TikTok, but I've lost a number. So I called the lady and we talked for like a good 30 minutes yesterday. And she's like to me, yo, I saw your video. She thought I was engaged. She thought I was engaged because if you've noticed, I always have like a ring, but this ring is on my right side. And even on the video, it was like on my right hand side. But I don't know, maybe on TikTok it looked like it's on the left, but like she thought I was engaged, and she basically was going crazy, like I was yours engaged, you engaged, and so I was laughing as I was like, no, I'm so I'm like, no, this is not an engagement ring, but I'm like, this is a promise ring, by the way. So she says to me, sure, like God is so good. She was so emotional. She was like, I look at how your life has worked out for you, because we were at my old job, like where I was doing my articles, and we used to chat about a lot of things. She says at that time you were studying, at that time, you were juggling school, you were juggling being a mom, there was just a whole lot of things. And, you obviously used to share, about the experiences you've had. And I hadn't had the best experience, guys, when it came to relationships. And at some point, those who know me, they know that, like, I didn't think I would ever find, I don't know, like I'd have like a different experience or a better experience. But God has like really shocked me, guys. I couldn't ask for a better partner. I have been so blessed. I have been so blessed with someone, guys, who goes above and beyond for me, my child, someone. He is my supporter, my biggest supporter, my biggest cheerleader. I think about it now and it makes me so emotional, like coming this side in Cape Town. That's what now I remember what the lady was saying. She's like, if you don't even accept the job or you didn't come to Cape Town, maybe you wouldn't have met this guy, and now look at you. And she was just like so happy. She's like, I cannot believe, God is so faithful. Just how things have worked out for you, now you're working, and now you're telling me that you even, have another job, a better job, and now you've met this wonderful person and you look so happy, I don't know you like that. This is like completely different. Like your life has turned around 360 degrees. And she was like, this testifies of the goodness of the Lord. And she was so happy, like to see me and just to see that video. And then she decided to reach out and she just realized, God has been so faithful. So, like I said, as much as we're not yet officially there, I pray obviously we get there. I pray we get there. But at the end of the day, like I did indicate in my previous video, how we met, and we still like we together, and we like just enjoying getting to know each other. But this relationship is God sent for me in so many ways. And really God is faithful, and God, he has outdone himself even in this relationship. So I don't even know how to say it, but those who know, like, and those who understand, and those who have heard me, and how I spoke about relationships, or how I spoke about love before, like I didn't think I would ever experience something like this, and really such a beautiful thing. And yeah, so in terms of marriage, or that, yes, as much as it's not yet official, but God has blessed me with a man that, if we are to get married, like literally yes, without a doubt, because this man, he is just the perfect match for me, and I couldn't ask for a better partner, and that's all I can say. So God has been faithful. So that was just on the marriage part. Like, maybe then I'll put wedding pictures on my next vision board. I'll put wedding pictures. Yeah, so basically, guys, but if you can see, guys, I have literally ticked, and I even had things like invest in my child's future. Invest in my child's future in that I must support my child. I must support her in her schooling and you know, today my daughter came back from school and she was so excited. She's like, Aibo, mom, look, this is what I got. So she showed me this. I actually just signed it for her. She got invited to the what's this, awards ceremony. So she gave me this letter. She got invited to the awards ceremony and she was just so excited. She gave me this letter. She's like, Mom, I got invited to the awards ceremony. So excited. And you know what? Those things, those moments make me so happy because I really try for her, you know. I look at how obviously studying and just education and all of that, how it changed my life or how it helped me or just gave me like a better life. So I obviously want that for her. So I was so happy. And she's like, not everybody got this letter. You know, like a few of us got this invite and I was one of them. So I was so happy. And I've had that in my vision board to invest in my child's future, to invest in her talent. There's so many things that I have done or been doing as a mom, just even in her schooling, you know, coming this side, guys, when you came this side, far different from her old school. This side, the school that she's in, you know, she's going to change school obviously now because we've moved and that one is too far. But the point is the school that she's in, they were doing swimming. My daughter didn't know how to swim when we got here. Even I don't know how to swim. So because in swimming, and swimming is like, it's part of life skills. She needs to know how to swim or she was getting marked down. So I decided, you know, let me put my child in swimming lessons, and I was paying for the swimming lessons just to support my child so my child can have better marks. And I'm not saying that to brag or anything, but you know, this is just, I'm just testifying of how good God has been and how me putting things down and just praying about those things. Now I look back and, you know, and other people are able to reach out to me. It's like, oh my goodness, you know, we can see God's faithfulness in your life, you know. So this is just me literally testifying that, you know, God is good, guys. God is good. And what having a vision board has also helped, because now I'm able to say, I had this in my vision board, or I prayed for this, and now it's, you know, and I'm able to testify because I've had it there, you know, and it has happened, it has come to pass. So the purpose of this video was to encourage someone, just be more intentional. If I can, just be more intentional about what you want. Be more intentional, you know. You don't have to go sharing and talking to people about what you want. You can just write in a diary, what do you want for yourself and what are you trusting God for? You know, it could be, it could be anything. Just put it down. When you put things down and you pray on them, they may not happen right there and then, but when you go back and it actually has happened, then you are able to testify of the goodness of the Lord and you're able to see how faithful God is. So for me, guys, definitely I would encourage you guys to have a vision board, and even the process of doing one is something that I enjoy, and I'm definitely going to do one for 2025. I didn't have one for 2024, but because a lot of things have been taken out of here, even like spiritually, I know I had in the, oh yeah, I had be more prayerful. Like my prayer life has increased, and what has helped is that God has obviously given me someone or a partner who is like high up there spiritually. He's more prayerful and, you know, likes reading the word and all of that. So that has obviously helped me as well, you know, in terms of my prayer life and in terms of my spirituality. So that's what I'm saying. It's so important, guys, just to manifest and just put things out there and trust in God. You know, when you see something and when you visualize something, then I feel like it is better than someone who's just going on and living life like no goals, no plans, nothing. You know, yes, some people are lucky, they get things going on for themselves. But I feel like a lot of us, we need to be intentional about the things we want, and we need to go for the things we want. And of course, as much as I have all these beautiful pictures and I've written these things and I've colored and that's amazing, there's also so much work that goes into making sure that the things that I wanted to acquire or I wanted to achieve they actually happened, or they actually come to pass. So I myself, I have never like just relaxed and taken things easy. Like I would push in everything I do. In as much as I wrote, I wanted to qualify, I wanted to complete my studies. I was studying, you know, I was putting in the effort. So at the end of the day, you can put what you want, but at the end of the day, you also need to pray about what you want, and you also need to put in the work. Like you want a car, obviously you need to get a job. If you're not working, pray about the job, get a job, work hard, you know, and push forth, and then pray about those things, and all these other things will come. So in everything, at the end of the day, you can put it out there, but it's so important to be prayerful, because yes, we acquire these things and but life changes. So it's very important to be prayerful, and in the midst of everything, just always have God there, always involve God, you know. And I think now I think about it, it's what the lady was saying. She's like, you know, she was so happy to see me and to see us in that video, and she was like, you know, you need to obviously continue in prayer, because you know the devil does not want to see such beautiful things and nice things. You know, the devil will always try, and you know, maybe anything, they will try anything, right? So she was just encouraging that don't forget to make sure God is in the midst of everything. And it goes for anything in your job, your career, whatever you do, make sure God is in the midst of it all. And I guarantee you, no matter what the enemy can try, God has the final say. God has the last say. And what God says yes to, nobody can say no, you know? And that's why even now, like, yes, I'm on YouTube and I testify, and these are things that have already been done. And yes, life changes and things happen. But at the end of the day, I always told myself that if there's a challenge in anything, because God is like, you know, in my life, and God is with me in everything, even in job, even in places that I've worked, and even though I no longer work there, God knew why he placed me there and for what reason, you know. So it's just important to always involve him, because even though there may be challenges, it may get tough, God goes before you, and regardless, you will rise above the challenges if God is there. So yeah, guys, you know, I just wanted to encourage someone. It's important to just manifest things, put things out there, whatever you want to do, or whatever you want for yourself. And don't wait until January, you know. Just by watching or listening to this video, you can actually say, you know what, let me just think about what I want for myself, and just involve God, pray about things, be intentional, you know, about things, and everything else, then it will definitely, you know, fall in its place. So I hope someone, you know, is able to take from this, and I hope, you know, just me sharing some of the testimonies and some of the things, you know, maybe someone is going through something, maybe someone is, I don't know, is in the verge of giving up about something or whatever it is. But I hope from this video then someone can be encouraged, someone can be inspired, and someone can be able to say, you know what, life does change and life does get better. So, and this is why I'm just sharing this, just to encourage, and yeah, just to encourage, guys, nothing much. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there, and I hope you guys are encouraged maybe to just try out and have a vision board. And yeah, I hope this video was useful. I hope this video can inspire someone and can encourage someone. And I want to say thank you so much if you've watched up until this far. I'm going to end this video right here. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, and I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who is new to the channel, for everyone who has watched and actually decided to subscribe, who was not yet subscribed. And thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for sharing, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Please do take care.